Emissary of Yog-Sothoth, we left the Templars to guard the church, the few of them that were left anyway. The team consisted of me, the Keeper of the Necronomicon, Jens, the Blood of Christ, Senan, Jen's guardian angel wearing Sir Lancelot's armor, after the death of him and Senna's sister, and the now one-armed Sherlock, and Shyamalan, a lizard man from the Illuminati, the secret society ruling the world and protecting mankind from eldritch horrors. Or that's what he would have us believe, at least. Luban, the telekinetic Arabic beauty, and my lover, and her son Habib, who was able to transform into a fire demon, was with us, of course. Hyde was KIA, killed in action, and the Invisible Man was MIA, missing in action. God, I knew better than to trust a man who could not be seen. And Merlin Hand sent him in secret to spy on us. It was only because of my heightened sensibilities that I had even discovered him previously. Watch out, there might be an invisible man in there with you right now. He might be up to no good, I told Father Cahallahan, and the priest promised to keep a lookout. I guess not all priests were child molesters, and Callahan seemed trustworthy. And then a rotten walking corpse approached me with its foul-smelling body. It was riddled with flies surrounding it and maggots crawling in the holes that had once been its eyes. Oh shit! And all that had happened in the battle with Frankenstein's monster and the undead zombie dogs and the hound of Burkersville. I guess I'd forgotten to put the dead to rest. I did just so, with a few headshots from my machine gun pulverizing its undead brains. I quickly took out a few more with my new John Wick-like skills and emptied my magazine. The dead had been fighting with us against the hounds, but I guess the spell would not bind them to my will forever. I took the Necronomicon out and cut Jen's hand. Only the blood of Christ on this page, made of human flesh and written in blood of the innocent, would work to put the dead to rest in peace once and for all. The book's page grew a disgusting mouth full of razor-sharp teeth, suckling up every drop of Christ's descendants' blood. But it worked. The dead all went back to their graves, finally at peace. Excellent work, the descendant of Sherlock Holmes told me. Now I must face my ancestors' worst enemy, Colin Mortuary, the mastermind of this attack. He is responsible for the death of Jekyll and Hyde, and countless Templars. The Invisible Man might be working for him. Yes, it is time to end this. I can feel him deep into the woods. We are heading in that direction anyways. Let's go there and finish this fight. After that, if any of us are still alive, we will meet this genius working for the Order and travel to Atlantis. I agree, Jens the Blood of Christ told me, holding his Excalibur. My life is in your capable hands, Luban told me, and kissed me on the mouth. Her son looked a little embarrassed, but I could sense he was with me. Yes, human, you are the keeper of the Necronomicon. For ages, my kind, the lizard people of the Illuminati, have been trying to keep it out of the hands of evil. You defect Karim, the demon in Afghanistan, and Nirolopet, the Brotherhood of Judas Iscariot. Now we must crush this Moriarty once and for all. Yes, let's not forget my sister, Anna, and Van Helsing, Dr. Jekyll, or Mr. Hyde. All of them lost their lives keeping this book safe, along with countless others whose names we don't even know. May they all rest in peace. I had a vision, Yog-Sothoth, the tentacled eldritch monstrosity covered in eyes, all-knowing and all-seeing. In its stone prison, the eldritch god, Chalulu, lay dormant, dreaming, sleeping. He must not be awakened, or he will end the world and doom us all. I saw the ghost of my father. He had been working for the order before me, and so had his father before him, keeping the book of the dead out of the hands of evil. One of your followers carries a secret, he told me before he disappeared into nothingness. I wonder who and what he spoke of, but this was no time for dilly-dallying, and we must carry on with our mission. Into the deep woods we must go. Into the deep woods. We traveled together into the deep woods for a final confrontation with our worst enemy, Mortuary. We found him burning, a man with pointed ears alive on a cross, crucified like Christ himself. He died screaming in pain, the air filled with the smell from his rotting corpse. A woman was bound to a tree, naked, also with pointy ears and green eyes. She screamed in agony, and her eyes filled with tears. I did not know this woman, but it was clear she was the lover of the burned man. Mortuary let out an evil laughter. So they come, Sherlock and his doomed fellowship of Christ, and they brought the Necronomic with them, all according to plan. I was thinking of my dead guardian angel, Alex, and all my dead soldier friends from Afghanistan. I would not let this evil man so much as touch the Necronomicon. Two members of his cult attacked us. They both turned into Mr. Hyde-like monsters, big and bursting with gorilla-like strength and yellow, evil-looking eyes. Jens swung the Excalibur in a horizontal motion and split one of them into two, and it fell dead into two pieces on the ground. He aimed and struck at the neck of the next one, but his arm was decapitated, seemingly out of nowhere by an invisible force. I knew it. It must have been Wells, the invisible man. I could see Jen's blood spray from his wound onto the tits of the invisible attacker. So this one was a girl. Interesting. Girl or boy, matters not in war. I filled the invisible woman's entire body with bullet holes. Santa healed Jen's wound, and the blood stopped spurting out of it. One-handed, he grabbed the Excalibur, but it was a two-handed weapon. One of the followers threw a grenade in our direction, but Luban let it fly back into a pack of them with her telekinesis. They exploded into blood and guts with arms and legs flying all over the place. I could see another one grab a dynamite stick. I shot it and it exploded in his hand, killing him and everybody standing next to him, at least 5 of them. Santa threw her axe into the forehead of the second Mr. Hyde, instantly killing him. Chen swung his magical sword, sending a powerful force at the mastermind calling Mortuary. Cutting his right arm off, he screamed, hurt, and black goo started to rain out of his wound. His wound healed and he grew a tentacle out of it. Tentacles again? Enough of this hentai shit, I said, and emptied an entire magazine into him. Black blood spurted from wounds all over his body. He fell backwards screaming into the fire, and screaming even louder once he started burning. Abid transformed. Luban told her son, and he shifted into his demon form. He burned at least 15 men. The lizard man and Sherlock were at the naked girl's side now. Sherlock had a knife in hand trying to cut the ropes so he could free her. The lizard man was biting a man's entire face off. He was keeping Sherlock safe. Thank you, my name is Naeva, Queen of the Elves. My husband Elfric is the king of the elves, and he was burned by the madman Mortuary, the naked woman told Sherlock. Understandably, she was shook by her current predicament, tears running from her eyes by the mere thought of her lost lover. My people are forever grateful for what you have done. If only you could find me some clothes, Naeva spoke. And then Mortuary rose from the flames, his body still burning. Now he was covered in eyes all over his burning body. One of his arms and legs, neck, back, and on his stomach, had one big red eye looking straight at me, and the Book of the Dead that I kept so dearly in my hand, holding it tighter than ever. Kill, with one word, the mastermind commanded death for his enemies, and he would get it. The tree woke up alive, grabbed Sherlock with its arms made of branches. He struggled to get loose, but to no avail. Jens swung his sword at the despicable abomination of man, and in return, Mortuary grew tentacles out of his open mouth. My fucking god, it was truly a disgusting sight to behold. The tentacles wrapped around Jen's only good arm, the arm that was holding the Excalibur sword. Sherlock took out his lighter and lit the evil tree's beard made of leaves on fire. The tree's beard caught fire and let Sherlock go by releasing him from the grasp of its tree branch arms. One of the monsters who had once been Mortuary's tentacles grabbed a spear and gutted Jens with it. It was the Spear of Destiny, the same one that pierced Christ on the cross, has now killed his last descendant. And Sherlock, do you smell that? They threw chestnuts, our one weakness, your nut allergy. The world's smartest detective killed by a simple nut allergy. The tentacled Cylopean monster began its mad laughter. It seemed he had outsmarted us all. Sherlock lay dying on the ground, having troubles breathing. Santa had taken her helmet off and was mourning Jens, standing beside his dead corpse, with tears running down her insanely attractive emerald green eyes and perfect structured cheekbones. Hey guys, thank you for listening to today's Creepypasta, and I hope you enjoyed. I do have a podcast called The Murder House Radio Show. Check it out. The link will be in the description below. It is a true crime podcast. But if you did like, comment, subscribe, and share for more. Hit the bell notification when you subscribe and select all to get all notifications whenever I upload. I upload 6 days a week, Monday to Saturday, at least one video a day. Now all the long episodes and full series of creepypastas are on all major podcasting platforms under the name deadly_zone_narrations. There will also be a link for it in the description. Also, go follow all the social media accounts. They are in the description below. I do have a subreddit called Deadly Narrations. The link will be in the description. Also in the description below are the sources to the creepypasta and the music used, so go check those out. Let me know what creepypasta you would like to hear next, or if you have your own you would like me to narrate. Or if you have a creepypasta series you would like to hear, send them to me on any of the social medias, in the DMs, or to my email address, which is also in the description. Or leave them in the comments below. Also in the description below is the author's social medias, if they have any listed. But that's it for today's creepypasta. I hope you enjoyed. Until next time in the Deadly Zone, stay deadly and stay spooky.